It doesn't matter what you think, right? You will always find evidence for the opposite as well. Love is brewing for here. I like this one. This one's cute. There's like an epic game of dodge the dog shit. At least one seance and plenty of illegal asparagus. My A to Z challenge though, I've added you and Powerless to that. My book buying van's gonna start tomorrow. Look at those edges. Welcome to another weekly vlog. I'm back doing the dishes. I feel like that's all I ever do, is the dishes or the laundry. It's weird recording an intro to a video and I got Craig sat there ramming eggs in his mouth now. Right beside me.
He's not ramming them into his mouth.
He very much is.
Is he? He got home.
It wasn't whole.
It wasn't, no.
It was half an egg.
Anyway, hopefully this week is going to be a better week than last week. Last week was just not great. It's a shitty time of year, shitty time of the month, shitty food that I was eating, and shitty situations that were triggering to me, and it all kind of culminated in me just being a mess last week. So hopefully this week is going to be better. Yeah, so I'm doing the dishes right now. Once the dishes are done, we're going to head onto YouTube. We're trying out a new person that I've come across on YouTube. She does like maths lessons and stuff for kids. So we're going to do some of that, and we're going to do some theatre of science stuff. We like theatre of science. It's very entertaining and very educational, and she has started doing like history based lessons as well now. So she's been doing the Romans. So we're going to jump on board with that.
I have a good friend in Rome.
I have a very big friend in Rome. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I stopped for a reason. Very big friend in Rome called Bigger Stickers. He has a wife, you know. Yeah, anyway, so we're going to do the Romans. We're going to choose one of the science topics to get on board with as well. And we're going to try out the Joyful Maths with Ruth channel as well. She's done some maths videos using Minecraft, I think. Seeing as Florrie is massively into Minecraft at the moment, we're going to jump on board and have a go at that. See, hopefully they'll be alright, because the girls are quite fussy when it comes to...
Stop it! Stop.
When it comes to the online lessons. There's very few people that they gel with when it comes to the online people. So hopefully this one will be alright.
There's a lot of things in the world to be sad about, and it's not top of the list, but sort of just weird and sad, isn't it? And they would spend their whole short lives just chained up in these little fleece exes.
We finished with that now. So we did Minecraft coordinates. We probably won't do the Minecraft one again. That didn't really work out for us. But we will look at the other math lessons. We did the Romans, so like the beginning of the Romans, Romulus and Remus and all of that stuff. And then we did, for some reason, lice and fleas. That's what we've learnt about today. Yeah, now Gary has made an appearance, so everything is forgotten about, and we are just concentrating on seeing
Gary.
There he is. Stuffing his little face, his little hamster chops. Look at the mess he's made.
Yeah. That was this video. This guy.
Look at him.
A squirrel squishy.
He just chucks it everywhere. Oh, got myself a nice coffee. I'm using up the last of my shitty sachets. I've got one left, so I'm going to have that today. And then that's it then. That's it, they're gone. I want to stop drinking coffee because I know it gives me like an inflammatory response. I did try it last year, okay? I did, and I went a couple of months, or maybe a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it was a couple of weeks.
It was a couple of weeks. I really missed it. Not so, I don't know what it is, right? Because nothing was replacing it. Like, you know, when you get up in the morning, it's something that I really, really, really look forward to. I like getting up and then having that moment of having a coffee, just a nice plain black coffee, and I just sit there and it's so soothing to me, and it just gives me a good start to the day, you know. But it does affect me. I tried other things. I've always tried like herbal teas and things like that, but they just don't hit the mark. They don't have, and I know this is going to sound weird, but the consistency of them is wrong, if you know what I mean. The herbal teas, they just feel thin. I don't know how to explain it, but they feel thin in my mouth and I don't like it, and it doesn't provide that kind of cozy, soothing vibe that I get from coffee. So I'm trying to think about what I can replace it with. So if anybody has any suggestions, please let me know. If you're a regular viewer, you'll know that this year what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make better choices for myself to improve my health and well-being and everything. So if you know of anything that's good for you that I could replace coffee with in the morning, because I've just got to have something. I tried without and it just didn't work, but I've got to have something. I have seen those, I don't know, are they like mushroom blends or something?
Mushroom blend doesn't disgust.
Yeah, they don't sound appealing. There's other things out there. So if any of you know what they are, or you've had experience with them, or recommend anything, please do let me know, because I really do want to make the good choices this year, you know. And while we're talking about that, the shampoo bar that I'm currently using is the Eco Warrior shampoo bar, and I've been using it for just over a week now, and it is starting to get sticky. So whereas the Friendly bar that I used the week before last, that was like an instant response in my hair. It was mega sticky from first use. This one has taken a week, but it's as if like the residue has been slowly building up throughout the week, and now it's at a point where it's quite sticky. I'm going to keep using it just for the time being, but yeah, I'm gonna have to change that again, I think, and use a different. There's still plenty for me to choose from in terms of shampoo bars, isn't there? But so yeah, I'm gonna look at getting a different one. I'm gonna keep using this one for the time being because it's not overly bad, but it is, yeah, it is sticky. And I just want to point out as well, okay, when I'm saying making better choices, they are better choices for me, and they're things that I feel are better choices through my own research. It doesn't matter what it is, anything in life, right? Whether it's like just the products that you use or what you choose to believe in with like faith, science, studies, anything at all. It doesn't matter what you think, right? You will always find evidence for the opposite as well. It doesn't matter what it is, okay? You could believe in anything at all. If you look online, you will find an argument for it. You will also find an argument against it. You'll find studies for it. You will find studies against it. It doesn't matter, okay? The thing is, right, you've just got to make the best choice for you, and as long as it's coming from a good place, that's what matters, isn't it? Everything is all down to just choosing what's right for you, you deciding on what you want to believe, because like I said, you'll find arguments for and against it no matter what it is. So just do you. Do what's best for you, as long as it's coming from a good place and you are open to changing your mind. That's the most important thing I find, is that you are open to changing your mind. Should evidence, like actual evidence, hard evidence, become available to you, and as long as you are willing to change your mind, that's what matters. I know what I'm trying to say. I struggle to communicate my thoughts and stuff, so, but I know what I'm trying to say. Basically, just be a good person, as long as what you're believing in comes from the heart and you are open to change. That's what matters. Either way, okay, there's no argument. This stuff is shit. There's no, it's never going to be good. There's never going to be evidence to support that this stuff is good. So I want to change that. So anyway, I want to find different coffee and find different hair stuff, because this one's clearly not going to work out for me either. But we're going to have something quick to munch on now, and then we're going to jump on YouTube again and try out a different maths lesson with that Joyful Maths for Ruth, see if that works out. And then after that we're going to do Victorians. Yeah, I've also got a poll going at the moment for my next read on Instagram, because I finished off my January TBR. I finished it a bit early, so, well, I say I finished it. I probably wouldn't have finished it had I not DNF'd one book. I didn't finish one book. I parked it because I wasn't enjoying it. I just wasn't in the mood for it. I probably wouldn't have like finished off my TBR had I finished actually read and finished that book. It's the 28th today, so I got a couple of days. So I've got a choice of 3 books. So these are the options that I've got. Craig chose this one, The Necessity of Rain by Sarah Shawn. That's my choice. Big Man Upstairs, J.D. Kirk. And that's Amelia's choice, The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. At the moment on Instagram, The Inheritance Games is winning at the moment. So that's probably what I'm going to be reading next. I also need to add You to my reading journal. That's what I've just finished reading, is You. I don't know if you have seen the TV show on Netflix. I watched it a few years ago and I really, really, really enjoyed it. So I was really looking forward to reading You. But oh God, it was hard work. Hard work. I'll go into it in more detail in my reading wrap up. But basically, the whole book is just you inside the serial killer's, in this like psycho serial killer's mind, basically. Yeah, you're just hearing, you're just reading his thoughts, his internal dialogue, basically, for the whole book. And it was quite difficult because he is a psycho, like, and some crude stuff. And yeah, it wasn't what I was expecting. It definitely works better on TV. Probably if I'd listened to it on audiobook, it would have worked really well as well, depending on the narrator, obviously. But yeah, it's definitely much better on the screen than it is actually reading it. Yeah, so that's what I've just finished reading, and then I got the choice of those 3. So we'll see by the end of the day which book has won. It's probably going to be The Inheritance Games. I feel probably because that's the most well-known. We are croissants already. Yeah, that's the most well-known out of the books, isn't it? So that's probably what's going to win.
Just no sun. One hail and all rain.
So let's have a look at my bar chart here. Okay, so I've got my highest bar here is for rainy because we have 3 rainy days.
So we've done some Victorian work. We've done a segment on Queen Victoria herself. We are going to put that into the scrapbook thingy-majig tomorrow. I've been making the prints. I've finally decided to update my prints so I can get rid of my Christmas prints in the house and put up like Valentine's themed ones. For example, I've made this one on canvas, so I'm going to print it out in a second for the kitchen. I'll show you what I've done so far. The quality's not great. I need to sort my printer out. I don't know how to do it though. You know, is it called tracking, or there's something's off with it anyway. It doesn't work properly. But this is what I've done so far. So for here, I've just got this one. All you need is love and a cozy blanket. I know I did Americanize it. I know. Honestly, not even sure why I did that. It just kind of happened. Then I've done Love is Brewing for here. I like this one. This one's cute. I just wish my printer didn't print those lines, you know. It'd be nice then. That looks quite nice for that. And then over here I have got this one, Baked with Love. They're alright, aren't they? They're alright. Not too bad. Not great, but not too bad. And it just gives a different feel to the rooms every couple of months or whatever, you know. I've still got to do the bathroom ones and bedroom ones, but I'll do that another day. Do you want to guess what we're doing? We're going, yeah, take a wild guess. We're going to town. We're going to look at the charity shops. We're going to find some books. This is my last week of book buying because, okay, because obviously February, I said I was going to do the book ban on February, didn't I? So the book buying ban. Yeah, so we're going to town. Amelia's decided to join me today, which is a shock. Hello, Puss. Hey, beautiful. Cute. Just had an epic game of dodge the dog shit. It was quite tense at times, actually. It's so bad though, isn't it?
I know, there's so many.
I actually love that. I want to invade your heart. Amelia just saw this. What did you call it, Amelia?
I called it a boner. No,
She
look,
thought it was a boner.
I didn't see the D part. I was standing here, I just said, oh no, so I went back.
Boner kebab. What books did I get in the charity shop today? Let me lift you up a second. That's better. That's better. Right. I picked up quite a few books. The first book I picked up was this one for Florrie. It's Minecraft Cities. She loves Minecraft. She loves Minecraft so much. She's playing it loads. And it's like step-by-step instructions on how to build cities and stuff. So she'll like that. She's got a couple of Minecraft books already. Oh look, you can even make a violin, Florrie.
Well, you can make a giant violin.
That's cool.
Yeah.
A Tudor style house. I picked up Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. I've seen loads of this one. I've never read it. I've always wanted to. I'm pretty sure I've got another Gillian Flynn book here that I haven't read yet as well. I only picked it up because it was buy one get one free, and I was getting a different book. So then I have got The Invisible Library by Genevieve Cogman. I like books about libraries and books I've discovered. This one's something to do with a dangerous book and supernatural creatures and unpredictable magic. So it sounds really interesting. I like the sound of it, and it looks pretty as well. So I've got that one. I picked up the other day in the charity shops on the weekend the 100-year-old man that jumped out of the window. Oh, it's something like that.
His birthday party.
Yeah, it's got something along those lines it's called. This is the sequel to it, so The Accidental Further Adventures of the 100-Year-Old Man by Jonas Jonasson.
Jonas Jonasson?
Yeah. Apparently it's very funny. It's supposed to be funny. I mean, the last bit of this says, there's a vital government message scribbled on the back of a napkin after numerous glasses of apple vodka. A disastrous case of swapped coffins, a far too close encounter with a very angry Nazi, at least one seance, and plenty of illegal asparagus.
What do you mean illegal asparagus?
So if that doesn't intrigue you to make you want to read this book, I don't know what will. I found Discovery of Witches. We started watching this when it was on TV, and we didn't really enjoy it that much, but I feel like it's the type of book that the book is definitely going to be better than the TV adaptation, you know. It's bloody huge. Absolutely huge. How many pages? 688 pages. So it looks like there's more, but yeah, so it was £1. I thought, I keep looking at it, I keep thinking I should read it, so I picked it up. This one is for Amelia. This Lie Will Kill You by Chelsea Pitcher. I also managed to find the next one in my J.D. Kirk series, so I'm happy every time I go to the charity shops I seem to find like the next one in line that I'm looking for. I love my J.D. Kirk. This one is 13 Reasons Why. Obviously this is a Netflix series as well. I think it's going to be one for Amelia to read. It sounds good, I just hope it's appropriate. I have been like scouting some of the books first, you know, to make sure that they're appropriate for her. I picked this up, My Hidden Chimp by Professor Steve Peters, author of The Chimp Paradox. I've read The Chimp Paradox, I've got it here, and it is really good. It's basically, this is like a little workbook for kids about managing emotions and stuff like that, you know. So yeah, it was literally like 20 pence, so I picked it up. This is another book by Jonas Jonasson. It's not part of the series of the whatchamacallit, the 100-Year-Old Man, but it's very, you know, obviously it looks pretty similar. Again, it's supposed to be funny. This is The Girl Who Saved the King of Sweden. I've seen it in this particular charity shop every time I've gone in there recently, and I've always picked it up, so I just thought, yeah, do you know what, I'm just gonna get it. And then the next lot of books I've got are actually not from a charity shop. They are brand new, shock horror. They're from Asda. I found them in Asda. So I've picked a few up for Florrie. We are looking into, because she's learning to read, she's not, well, I say she's learning to read, she can read, she's very good at reading now, but she's not finding the enjoyment of reading. So we're trying her out with like graphic novels now, because they're silly, they've got pictures, they're relatively easy to read, and I think that this is something, I mean, yes, this is definitely something that she's going to enjoy. Look at So yeah, I think she's definitely going to enjoy this. So this is the Bunny versus Monkey Bunny Bonanza book. And we also picked up, because these ones were 2 for £7. So a Dogman one.
Nice.
That one. And another Dogman. So she's sorted for a little while now anyways. And hopefully these are going to encourage her to actually pick up a book and look at it and read it for enjoyment rather than seeing it as a chore because she's learning, you know. And then the last 2 books that I bought are the Carissa Broadbent, The Serpent and the Wings of Night, and the second one, The Ashes and the Star-Cursed Kings. These are Crowns of Nyaxia books. I've actually got the third one here. I picked it up the other day in Waterstones because it was also pretty, and I didn't realise that it was part of this series, because this is a series of duets. So these 2 books are the first part, and then the third book that I've got is like separate. It's still set within this sort of world, I guess.
What one did you get? Was it the Songbird of
Yeah, something like that. So I've got these 2 now. These were in the 2 for £9 offer. So those are what I've picked up from the shops this week. Next week I am not going. You all have to stop me. Okay, Daddy's going to have to take my card from me, my money from me, and I'm not allowed to go to the shops unless I'm under supervision from Daddy, I think, because it's getting a problem now. I just can't stop. I cannot stop myself.
You've got a book addiction, man.
Yeah, oh, it's terrible. Anyway, last night I put up a poll on my YouTube community because I'm wondering what to do about the book stuff. I'm not sure whether it belongs on this channel or not. I just got this feeling that I might be confusing the algorithm for YouTube a little bit too much, because nobody seems to see and watch my book videos like they do my other content. And I don't know if it's just because I haven't found the audience for it, or if it's just not getting shown, or if the audience that I've already got are not interested in that type of thing. And if that's the case, that's absolutely fine. Mia.
Sorry.
She likes to be as noisy as possible when I'm doing things.
Ew, what the hell's that? Oh, that's not clean, is it?
So what I was saying is, I'm not sure whether to keep my book stuff going on this channel or whether to start a separate channel just dedicated to my book stuff. I don't know what to do yet. So I put up a poll last night. It's not 24 hours old, not even 24 hours old yet, but at the moment it's at like 62% people saying to keep the book stuff on this channel, which is surprising. I didn't expect that. So I'm gonna see how this poll progresses now, if anybody else votes on it. But I don't know what to do. I mean, even if people say to keep it on this channel, if people want it on this channel, I still don't know, because I don't know if it's working for the YouTube algorithm. Do you know what I mean? YouTube is really, the algorithm with YouTube is really, really good. That's why, like, when you go on to your homepage, you'll see the people that you regularly watch, you see other people that you might not have watched, but they're definitely the type of people that you might want to watch, you know? YouTube are very good at that, and like at the end of videos, promoting other people that you might want to watch. And even when you're watching videos, if you look down the side of, that's if you're on desktop, I don't know how it works on YouTube, on other things.
Down. It's just down.
Yeah. There will be somewhere anyway, when you're watching a video, there will be somewhere that will show you other people. If you like this video, you might like to watch these people. YouTube algorithm works really, really well. I don't think it's working for me, and I think it's because I've got too much going on. They don't know how to categorize me. That's what I'm thinking. They don't know who to show me to, because one minute I've got books going on, the next I'm at the theme park, and the next I'm at home. Do you know what I mean? So they like to categorize, and and I can't be categorized, basically. I don't know what to do for the rest of the day now, though. I'm gonna have to do these dishes, obviously, as usual, but I don't know. Don't know what to do for the rest of the day.
I need to do my review.
Yeah, I've got a review to write as well. I got 2 actually, because I've got to do year 1, I've got to do powerless. The lighting is weird in here. You'll have to excuse the lighting. I disappeared on everyone yesterday. I didn't do any filming. That is because I actually did decide to set up a new YouTube channel for my book stuff. So I spent the day yesterday setting that up, getting my first video on it up, and yeah, it just took me way longer than I expected. Plus I've got the new Instagram on the go as well. That's kind of keeping me busy because there's a lot of engagement on the Instagram book community. I'm going to close the curtains because it's, yeah, that's going to be better.
The lighting still looks a bit weird.
Yeah, it's a bit better. If you have been enjoying my book content, then head over to, what have I called my channel? Stacey's Bookish Adventures. I'll link it down below in case I've said the wrong name. It's confusing because I've had to call my Instagram something different because Instagram wouldn't let me use my name, even though I'm the owner of it. It wouldn't let me use it. It was all very confusing. It's taken me months to set up, a couple of months to set up my Instagram page because it just wouldn't let me do it for ages. I've gone up and running now. I've got a different name on the go, and I'll link everything down below anyway, and you can head over if the book content was something that you were enjoying. All of that stuff now is going to be on the dedicated book channel. The only thing that I'm going to keep on here, because it's part of my day-to-day life and all of that now, is the scrapbooking. So that's what I'm doing now. Is I've got to do 2 review pages for the last 2 books that I've read this week, and like a final page at the end, which will sum up the amount of books that I've read, the amount of pages I've read, and all of that type of stuff. So that's what I'm doing now. Yeah, then I got to try and make some more artwork and stuff for the new channel, try and film a few bits and bobs for it as well to keep it ticking over, to try and get some more subs and stuff. So that's what I'm doing now. Let me show you what I have done in my reading journal. I'm enjoying it, but it's quite a lot of work. I don't know if I'll do it again next year. It's a lot of commitment and a lot of work, you know? But I am enjoying it. It is fun. So, start off, this is my bookshelfie. So, the books coloured in are the books that I've read so far this year. So there's that. And then we have my book bingo. I haven't done anything more to that since I saw you last. My A to Z challenge though, I've added You and Powerless to that. So that's going good. I'm going to get to a point though, aren't I, in the next couple of weeks I reckon, where I can't put any more in it for ages. Then that is the total number of books that I've read so far this month. And then we're on to, oh yeah, monthly favourites. So, spoiler, if you're not watching my videos, my book videos on the other channel now, that just to confuse things now, that are going to be on the other channel now. So my top book this month was Powerless. I'll be talking about it obviously in my monthly wrap up, which I need to film next, I think. Then it's the review pages. So for You and for Powerless. It actually wasn't a great month reading wise. I didn't really like very much, and even though Powerless was my favourite out of all the books that I've read this month, it's still not a very high rating, and I still had a lot of issues with it, but it's the one I enjoyed the most, I think. Then I've done my January wrap up. So on here, this is my my attempt at drawing a bin. That's my book that I DNF'd. That's the book that I didn't finish reading. I binned it because I wasn't enjoying it. So that was The Silversmith's Wife. Yeah, hopefully I won't ever put more than one in the bin. So here you can see the total number of books that I read this month was 8. 6 of them were physical books, 1 was an ebook, 1 was an audiobook. The total number of pages that I read in January was 2,610 pages altogether, and my audiobook that I listened to was 17 hours and 29 minutes long. So that is my month. That was my January reading month wrapped up. I'm quite happy with that, considering like I've never done this type of thing before. I still need to like fancy pants it up and make it look a bit nicer, but I might do that like I don't know, at the end, you know, when I'm not... I've got to try and think about filming things now. I'll tidy this mess up first, because I've made such a mess. I got stuff, shit everywhere. It's the 1st of February today. We are going to head out in a bit. Craig's decided, I don't know why, he just felt like he wanted to see animals. So we're going to head to a little farm. That'll be in its own separate video. Being the 1st of February means that it's time to give the kids their February book basket. So I'll show you what I've put in the book basket for February. So this is the February book basket. Amelia has got One of Us is Lying by Karen McManus. It's a special edition from W.H. Smith with sprayed edges. And Florrie has got The Wizards of Once by Cressida Cowell. She's the one who wrote How to Train Your Dragon. It's a beast of a book, so this is going to keep us going for a while. Hopefully she'll like it. So that's for Florrie. And then they've each got some jelly heart sweets, some love bugs, and decorating, what they call gingerbread biscuits. She's raging today. She's absolutely raging because I pinch punched first. I pinch punched first of the month.
She tricked me and made say, quick, come over here. I went down like this and then she pinch punched me. She's mean.
Yeah, but
I'm a trickster.
She's in a right bad mood now and we've all got to suffer for it for the rest of the day. So yeah, like I said, we're going to the farm. We're going to Wiggly's Fun Farm. We haven't been here for years. In fact, the last time we went was when I was pregnant with Florrie. So like 8 years ago. And it was at the point where I was really struggling to walk. I was on crutches and I couldn't walk properly because my hips had popped out of place. And we just didn't enjoy it. But I think anywhere that we went at that point in time, we wouldn't have enjoyed anyway. So hopefully it's better now. Hopefully we're going to have a nice little day. It's quite cheap to go there as well. I think it's like £6 odd per child and £2 odd per adult. So that's where we're going anyway. Like I said, that'll be in a separate video. We're done at the farm. It turns out we were only about 10 minutes away from MacArthur Glen, so it'd be rude not to, innit? I love this. They are cute. MacArthur Glen was like hell on earth today. It was so busy, just way too many people, way too many dogs. It was just a nightmare for me. Very overwhelming. We did get a couple of things. Florrie went into Claire's, right? She loves Claire's accessories. She loves Claire's accessories. And they had there like a load of baskets and it was marked as anything in those baskets was 3 for £10. So she had a good rummage and she came out with like 3 plushies and they were supposed to be, they're usually like £10 each, but they were in the basket for 3 for £10 in it. So she was really chuffed and went to the till. We went to the checkout, paid, and the lady says, she went, oh, this is coming up as £5 for you. Absolute bargain. So she's had 3 plushies that were supposed to be £10 each for a £5. Bargain. Mia, I've just realised I've forgotten my word of the week again. So give me a word, an emoji, a random emoji.
Moon.
Moon?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a really creepy moon emoji.
Right. So word of the week this week, okay? If you've got to this point in the video, please comment below. Let me know by commenting below. Either write the word moon or do the moon emoji. We'll see how this goes. This word of the week thing has been fun the last couple of times I've done it. So if you've got to this point in the video, comment moon, either the word or the emoji. Either's fine. It's just to let me know that you're here. That's all. Yeah. So carrying on about MacArthur Glen, I said that I was on a book buying ban in February, didn't I?
No,
Today is February. But they had the works there. And so my book buying ban's going to start tomorrow.
And then you'll go to charity shop and say,
no, I'm not allowed to go. But I'll show you what I got from the works, because we picked up a couple of things. Works are doing like really good books at the moment that have got sprayed edges, and I'm such a tart for sprayed edges. Like I love a sprayed edge. So I'll show you what we got anyway. Oh, Florrie wants to show you her plushies. So before we start, Florrie just wants to show her plushies. So that's one.
Shake.
You can go closer if you want.
It's a moo shake.
Let me see.
Moo shake.
Yeah, so she picked that up.
A little moo shake. I like saying moo. Yes.
It's a pink frog in a tutu. Because you know.
She's like brown.
They're really cute. And she got them all for a £5. I couldn't believe that.
Yeah, I can't believe Claire's had that.
So when I went into the works, I was looking for a particular book and I found it. It was the only one on the shelf that they had. This is a new release. It's the new Frida McFadden book, The Crash. And it's got, look at that. Look at those edges. It's so pretty. So pretty! Do you know, I have said, haven't I, that I actually haven't read a Frida McFadden book yet. Everyone raves about her, absolutely raves about her. So this year's going to be the year, because I now own, well, we'll see, I now own 3 Frida McFadden books, but I had to get this one, because look at that. Beautiful. I also found 2 more JD Kirks. Yeah! I love JD Kirks. And they're brand new as well, so I'm happy with that. He's my favourite. I keep saying it, I know that, but he is my favourite. He writes like the police procedurals, but they're like, and they're really sinister and stuff, and but they're also funny. It's proper Scottish humour, you know, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Yeah, I also got, because there was a 3 for £6 offer, so I got the 2 JD Kirks. I can't speak. 2 JD Kirk books. And then I picked up this one by Frida McFadden, The Locked Door. So that was 3 for £6. While 11-year-old Nora Davis was up in her bedroom doing homework, she had no idea her father was killing women in the basement.
That sounds great.
Until the day the police arrived at their front door. So it does sound good. And then
Sounds ominous.
it sounds ominous. Yeah, it does, Florrie, you're right.
Oh, just
Then I picked up The Vicious Circle by Catherine St. John because it was on sale for £2. You probably wouldn't have heard that, just Amelia rumbling in the background. Why do you look so tiny?
What?
Sit back down. Look how tiny you are.
Oh, I'm sick. I'm not tiny.
What do you mean you're not tiny?
I thought I'm tiny.
That's better, but back then, back there.
I'm not tiny.
You're like that big. Anyway, this one, I don't know what, it was £2, so I picked it up and it sounded, there's something to do with brainwashed people and an impossible utopia and stuff like that. So I like the sound of it anyway. So for £2. The other books then are for the kids. These 2 are Amelia's. So Mondays Are Murder. She's picked up that one. Mondays Are Murder by, who's it by? Ravina Guron, something like that. It's that book.
Yeah.
And she also picked up Till Death by Busayo Mataluko. Something like that. Yeah, it's like a murder mystery type of thing. So, but look at the sprayed edges.
Amelia, I was just
So cool. I love sprayed edges.
I know, but the Wicks are doing some really good ones.
And this one's really cool because it looks. Look at the bloody fingerprints. Look.
Oh, they are. I thought they were flower petals.
Yeah, no, there is flower petals, but these smudges. If you look at them, they're fingerprints.
Oh yeah.
The last one is for Florrie. Because she's enjoying these books, so she's picked up another one. They're the graphic novels, Dogman ones. Oh, I just saw something. If you're happy and you know it, poop your pants.
If you're happy and you know it, poop your pants.
So that was, I'd say successful, but I wasn't supposed to be doing it in the first place. So is it successful? I don't know. I don't know. So anyway, I'm tomorrow. I will start again tomorrow. So anyway, I am going to leave the vlog here now for this week because I need time to edit and make sure it's up ready to go up Why can't I speak today? I need to edit it and make sure that I've got it ready to go up for Monday. So, and we're not going to do much more now this weekend anyway. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.